Okay, this is video number 4 of a 4-part video series. The video today's date, the video titles for the remaining videos of this series are in the description of this YouTube video. As you can see by me showing you this video picture of my cell phone, that is December 11, 2013, and I'm going to use the voice command feature to be able to have the phone literally tell you
say a command.
The time and date.
December 11th, Wednesday, 8:27 a.m.
Okay, and this video is being made to help fellow San Diegans, fellow La Jollans, fellow Californians, and fellow Americans to let them understand that I am a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. And this particular video is going to be a closure video in reference to the 4-part video series. If any of the 4 videos that come from this 4-part video series are not uploadable, it will be directly connected to the cyber surveillance that is attached to these expeditions, and any of the video files of the 4-part video series being erased at UCSD Biomedical Library. I'm in San Diego, California. Cyber hacking, okay, email hacking, email rerouting, cell phone hacking, cell phone call rerouting. These are all methods of gang stalking or organized stalking that you can discover on the internet in reference to that. Those methods being tactics of gang stalking. I'm a good woman. I'm just talking to you plainly, like as if I was just sitting across from you having a cup of coffee. And I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. Actually, I'm a good woman. I'm not a threat to myself or others. I do not carry any weapons on me at all except for a sports blowhorn that I got to literally carry on me as a result of being threatened along my routes, which you're about ready to hear, and a can of maize that's 3 ounces, which is legal. And the reason why I have to carry these things with me on a daily basis is because of the in-my-face direct harassment that I do experience periodically along my routes on a daily basis. Now I just want you to listen to this real fast. This is 2 individuals harassing me on the street right up from UCSD on Thanksgiving Day. And today's date's only December 11th, 2013. I'm just going to go right now real fast and play you a segment of that. This has already been played in video 2 and 3, I think, but I'm going to go ahead and play it in this one as well. Listen to how these individuals are not only threatening me, and one of the individuals has been used on anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions. Now, listen to how they're saying gang stalk together. One says gang stalking in the background. The one who says gang stalking in the background then says gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up. Okay, so I want you to listen to it.
Alright, the following took place on Thanksgiving Day. One of the individuals involved in this event is directly connected to GILL ×2, I'm a woman, not a man, HA location. And this individual has been used on at least anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions concerning overt and at times direct harassment. Do you hear these guys say gang stalk together? One says gang stalking in the background, and then the other one says gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up.
I gotta, hold on a second. Alright, now I apologize for the swearing and that. Now listen, I think it was in video number 2 or video number 3 of this 4-part video series, I showed you a picture of my deodorant. And you might think to yourself, now what is she talking about? As a result of being a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking, the targeted individual, which is me, is stalked, tracked, and surveilled in real time at all times. That's how they put the crafted harassment around the targeted individual, like you just heard, okay? Around the target for the target to experience. Now, when events like this cannot produce any results for them, like the target being arrested, that's right. That's right. Because they not only stage these events, they'll also stage the witnesses and then blame the incident on the target. And if things like this go sideways for them and they don't produce any results for them, excuse me, what they'll also do is possibly try and claim that a target smells. Just bear with me. I was reading the UCSD Library Code of Conduct policy the other day, and it states in there that if a person is complained about as a result of hygiene, they can be asked to leave the library. So I wanted, in video number 2 or 3, I showed this, but then I got distracted in sub-details, and so I forgot to expand on why I was showing them my deodorant. If they ever, at any place, try and claim that I smell in order to ban me from the library, I'm showing fellow American citizens right now that I got deodorant and that I wear it on a daily basis. Yes, and I know that probably thinks to yourself, wow, this sounds wild. Understand, please, if you watch what's in the first 3 videos, you'll understand why I showed you that. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. What I do is I take away the wiggle room that these individuals try to have in order to sliver their little snaky butts into my physical environment, in my physical space, to bring about an event, to then use that event as an excuse to ban me from a store, a library, a university campus. Because they have to make it appear that what's happening to me is happening to me for legitimate appearing reasons. Not just because they know I'm wearing a tape recorder, which they have ascertained as a result of cyber surveillance. Whenever I catch evidence like this event that was just, this event that took place when this phone was transferred from a tape recorder. Okay, when I upload evidence from my tape recorder to a video file and then upload the video file to the internet, they know it through cyber surveillance. So they know I'm wearing a tape recorder. That's right. So whenever they bring about a staged event around me, they have to make it appear that it's my fault as much as possible. As much as possible. That's right, so they can have plausible deniability. I'm not talking about this street of harassment that you just heard, because that can't fall back on any public library or university or store. That's right, that was just an event that took place for harassment and possibly to produce an assault, and then the perpetrators would have ran away. That's right, that's done for trauma purposes. I'm talking about staged events that they bring about to produce an arrest or to ban a target from a store, business, university, or library. That's right. When they bring about those kinds of events, they have to make it appear it's happening because of a normal appearing excuse. The target's hygiene. The target's been complained about. That's right. Let me tell you another thing about what they do in order to try and wear down a target. They'll anchor in the target's mind that they're going to be evicted from a library, a store, a university, by having people get around them and act crazy, like they did yesterday at the biomedical library. I walked out of the biomedical library and some guy, black guy, walks up to me and says, "Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? What are you up to?" I said, "I don't know you." I go, "What do you?" I go, don't talk to me. I go, "I don't know you." And then he sits down and he says, "You're scared, aren't you? You're gonna run, aren't you?" And I completely ignored that, and then I thought to myself, this could possibly go sideways because they're doing this for a reason, so I walked away from him, and then he goes, "Yeah, look at you run." But before he did that, he goes, "Security, security, security," yelling that. Now, why would this individual do that? Why? Because it's being done in order to make it look like, 1, possibly the guy knows me, 2, that security is being called because of me while I'm standing next to him. What you got to understand here is that these are events to produce stress and duress for the target, because they have already associated possibly security around a target. On November 20th, 2013, library security walked up to me and said that if there's one more complaint about me, I could be banned permanently. I said, "Well, what if it's a staged complaint?" He said, "Yes, that too." caught it on audio file, and that's already been uploaded to the internet. So, if a guy walks up to me that I do not know, acts like he knows me by saying, "Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? What have you been up to?" I say, "I don't know you," and then he yells security. Do you see what I'm saying? They're trying to anchor fear in my mind that somebody who's acting wild and crazy and even acting like they know me is yelling security. Why? To anchor fear in my mind that what's going to happen next. I then leave there, go make something to eat, come back, and UCSD campus police is standing right at the entrance of the biomedical library. I then go inside, and the guy is sitting inside, okay, and then people are saying, "What's going on? What happened?" Is that being done for video purposes? To make it appear that this guy was being watched for other reasons? They anchor the fear in me, and then play out a elaborate street theater to make it appear on video that it wasn't about me. That's right. The whole goal, and they're called street theaters and gang stalking. Now, you might think to yourself, all this doesn't make sense. It sounds crazy. Look at video number 2 and 3 of this video series, and you will understand what I'm saying. And if those video files aren't uploadable today at UCSD and beside the biomedical library, they've erased the video files. When I've made video series before, I'll make 4 videos. I'll take the video card to a library, plug the video card into a USB connector, put that USB connector into the computer to upload the video files of the 4-part video series, and video number 2 and 3 are missing. They'll erase them off my video card before I even get a chance to upload them, so video number 1 and 4 seem incomprehensible. That's right. And since current events, current things that are going on that I'm distracted with, I don't get back to replacing those 2 videos. So video number 1 and 4 end up appearing incomprehensible to my viewers. These are the schemes of gang stalking. You would not believe the lengths that these freaks will go to. And if you watch video number 1, 2, and 3, you'll literally see that every single thing that I just stated to you are factual realities. Literally. Okay? Just do it, and you will see that I am telling you the truth. An organized stalking, in fact, let me give you a tidbit of information here. The Kelly Thomas beating that happened in Fullerton, California, of a schizophrenic man who was beaten to death, okay, by these little skinked out sewer rat cops that beat him to death. His father, the guy who ended up getting beaten to death, Kelly Thomas, his father was a retired sheriff or something. He stated, as a result of him seeing a video of these 4 cops that beat his son to death, right after the beating death occurred, one of the police officers stated, "Man, this guy was hard to get a hold of. He was hard to contain." Kelly Thomas's father stated that cop made that statement because he knew that event was being either tape recorded or video recorded. Kelly's father, who was a retired sheriff, he knows how these assholes think. He knows how these jerks operate. That cop said that for recording purposes, because they knew after that event, when they saw Kelly wasn't moving, they knew that an investigation was going to occur. So they wanted to make it appear that they were making normal statements about the individual concerning why they used such force with him. As a result of so the cop said, "Man, this guy was hard to contain. He was hard to restrain." That cop said that because he knew that guy wasn't moving anymore, and he wanted those statements to be caught on video and audio. So when the investigation came about, it could appear that the guy was hostile. Do you see what I'm saying? He was using it for a backup. Now, this is what these idiots do. They'll stage an event in order to bring about duress, and then, since they know I'm wearing a tape recorder and caught the event on tape, they then continue to play out the street theater inside of the library for video camera purposes, to make it appear that this guy, to make it appear that the police, UCSD campus police, arrived because this guy had supposedly possibly had somebody else complain about him. Okay, that's right, because they got to cover their tracks in case I expose what happened yesterday on their campus. You would not believe. Look, if they're doing this along all my routes, if they'll go as far as altering an MTS video of me being assaulted on an MTS bus, go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus," then go to Google and type in "learning disabled woman exposes how MTS assault video is altered." If they'll do all that, do you honestly think that they will not try to fix a staged street theater in order to produce stress, and then to show that this guy was actually being watched for another reason. Just trust me on this. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is S.C. Williams. I know exactly what I'm talking about because I deal with these freaks on a daily basis. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day. In fact, I'm going to make another video, so this is a 5-part video series, and I'm going to make that 5th video right now. Thank you.